Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Destiny Moon Tarot, and welcome to today's collective reading. This reading does not require you to pick or choose a pile. This is a message that has found you in divine timing because there was a message in here for you to hear. Yeah, with that being said, I just wanted to let you know that this reading was inspired by this song by Justin Timberlake called Summer Love. I will link it down below in the description box in case you haven't heard it. I'm pretty sure I was a teenager. I was somewhere between 14 to 16 years of age when this song came out, and it was just one of those songs that everyone was obsessed with. And a couple of days ago, I just caught myself humming this song, even though I haven't heard it in a very long time. So that just made me want to listen to it again. And listening to it again made me want to do this video and this reading for you. Yeah, we're just gonna find out what summer love you're going to experience. Now, this is just for a bit of fun in case you have romance on your mind this summer, or whenever you're watching it, maybe summer is approaching. And yeah, so that is my intention with today's reading. It's just going to be a fun reading. Okay, so yeah, let's see what your summer romance is going to be like. Okay, so first up, we have the Sacred Woman as well as Serendipity. Ooh, okay. So I do feel like your summer love is going to kind of appear into your life when you are busy doing something else. You're not really looking for love. You're just like, um it's not even like you're not looking for love. It's just that it's not your number one priority right now. You would be open to it if it was just around the corner, and you have this feeling that it's just around the corner. It's reminding me of the song Just Around the River Bend in Pocahontas. I just love Disney movies so much. So yeah, this card right here, this Serendipity card right here, is reminding me of that song. So yeah, I mean, I do have a feeling that you are hopeful that love is just around the corner for you, that you're just going to go about your day just like living your best life, and the angels are gonna bless you with this unicorn that you're wanting to manifest in your life. And it'll almost feel like that when this you know person comes into your life. You'll be like, oh my god, this is kind of what I was expecting, but at the same time not really expecting. Like, I was hoping that this would happen to me, but it was just like wishful thinking. It was just like a thing that I thought would be nice. It would be nice to have an experience like this, or a love like this. Like, when we watch a movie or we listen to a song, or sometimes we even see reels or TikToks, and we're like, oh, must be nice to be treated this way, or would have been nice if I could experience this. And this is almost gonna feel like that. So I do feel like there is this feeling where you are probably going to be working on like your spiritual journey. I think you're working on healing your heart. You're working on healing your wounds. You're trying to love yourself. And you are also hopeful that this work is going to help you attract the kind of love that you're wanting in your life. And you're kind of hopeful that this love is just around the river bend for you, is what I'm picking up on. So like, that's going to be your mentality in the summer. Next up, we have love. Okay. um of course. So I do feel like, because you are hopeful, this love is sort of coming through for you. Also because you are stepping into or embodying the divine feminine. There is a lot of femininity here. The energy is what I'm picking up on, because we have the sacred woman here and then divine feminine. I do feel like you're going to be in a place in life where you are acknowledging and embracing, and also just embodying your divine feminine, and whatever that looks and feels like to you, whether that is you being in your black cat energy, whether that's you being in your golden retriever energy, whether it's you being in your cute white bunny energy, I do feel like you will be embodying your divine feminine. You'll be honoring the femininity within you, and you're working on it. You're healing, you're healing your heart, you're healing your mindset, you are changing your belief system, even. So, there is a lot of like inner work that you're doing, so much so that you just want to show up every day as your best self, as this healed, this mature woman, right, or man, take it how it resonates. And you just want to go about having a good day. That is your intention. You just don't want to be in victim mode anymore. You just don't want to sit around and wait for this love anymore. You just want to live your life. You just want to work on yourself and be the best version of yourself, and live your best life, and do whatever you want to experience that emotional, physical, spiritual, financial freedom that you can. You're like really enjoying your singleness, I guess. And almost as like this like sign of good luck, you are going to come into a relationship that is going to feel like love, that is going to um, manifest love into your life, the kind of love that you have always wanted to experience, or the love that you feel like you have come to realize that you absolutely do deserve, right? So that is something that I'm seeing here. I do feel like um I don't think I'm saying anything new. I think you would have heard this multiple times, but it honestly, and like it does seem very cliche to hear that love is going to find you when you are not expecting it or not looking for it or just working on yourself. But honestly, sometimes that's exactly what happens, right? When you are so obsessed and desperately wanting something, that thing just feels like it's running away further from you. But the minute you're like, you know what, I surrender, like it's okay, whatever now, like if it happens it happens, if it doesn't it doesn't, that's exactly when it happens. So it's kind of giving me that kind of energy. But let's see what your summer love is going to be like. So we have the page of swords, we have the 5 of cups, we have the ace of cups. Ooh, okay. Okay. We have the 6 of wands. That's lovely. And we also have the knight of cups. Ooh, okay. Bottom deck energy is the 5 of pentacles. Okay. So yeah, I do feel like there is this feeling that you'll be like a little bit sick and tired of waiting, of hearing tarot readers telling you that love is just around the corner, or like telling you to have hope. You're sick of people telling you to like work on yourself and that it'll come when you least expect it. You're done, you're just done, you're sick and tired of it. And there is a moment in your life where I think you're also maybe doubting the work that you have been putting in. Okay, so maybe you feel like, oh my god, I felt like I have been working on myself and I feel like I've come a long way, but what if I fall for the same patterns again? Or like, what if the work that I've been doing hasn't been working at all? Or maybe you're going to think that you have let go or surrendered or forgotten about something or cut ties with someone who was maybe toxic or just not good for you. But maybe you see like a picture of them on Instagram, or like something reminds you of them, and then you're in this feeling where you're a little bit scared, you're a little bit disappointed and angry as well, because in your head you thought you had completely let go of this person and that this person had no hold on you. But one picture of them, or like one mention of them, or just one thought of them has got you spiraling into thinking about them again. So yeah, maybe that is something that you um are feeling bad about. But honestly, I think there is a misconception that we can cut off ties and then just like completely forget about someone and move on from them. I think like just like healing, even letting go is not a very linear process. It's not a linear um event. It comes and goes, there are ebbs and flows. There are some things that you have to let go of multiple times before you fully let go of it, because sometimes these things could come back and we would take them back, or sometimes we would be reminded of them, and then our feelings have come back and stuff like that. So honestly, I feel like letting go is also very much like healing. So the way that we give ourselves grace while we're healing, we should also give ourselves grace while we're letting go, right? Because it is very difficult and it's kind of impractical and not very logical for you to tell someone to just cut someone off and forget about them. It's not that easy. It's definitely easier said than done, but it's not that simple. Nothing ever really is, right, in life, that simple. So I think you're having one of those moments, and that is when you're probably being a little bit harsh to yourself. Maybe you're feeling like the work that you're doing is not working, or like you're not putting in enough work, or you're maybe like being too judgmental or too critical of your own work and of your own healing and letting go of process. Yeah, you're just beating yourself up, I think, in this moment. But that is when this like Knight of Cups person comes into your life, who's very charming, and they're very good looking, and very romantic even. This could be someone who's very young. This is someone who's either younger than you, or just has a very youngish, spontaneous, fun, charismatic energy, and you are kind of swept off your feet. You are attracted to this person physically. You like it when they compliment you, or when they say sweet some things to you, and when they compliment you, and like, yeah, they are a very words of affirmation kind of a person, and you really like hearing these things. You are charmed by their charisma. And this person offers you this like cup of love, this support. They lift you up when you're down. They encourage you. They say, no, my god, you're one of the most gorgeous people I've ever met. Why are you doubting yourself? Of course you deserve love. You're funny and you're attractive, and you're beautiful, and you're so smart and intelligent and independent, and like, of course you deserve all of the love in the world. And like, if I were in a relationship with you, I would have never fumbled as bad as your exes. I would have never let you go. I would have cherished you. I would have treated you like the goddess that you are, and given you princess treatment. And these are things that feel really good to hear. And these are things that this person is saying. But it almost feels like it's too good to be true. This feels like you're just having fun with them, or like you're enjoying their company. So you just want to have fun. Maybe you don't want anything serious, but just the fact that the Ace of Cups is here, this could be the start of something new. Okay, so this could be just like a summer romance. This could be just summer love. But even in the song that this reading is inspired by, there is a line that says, this just can't be summer love. And yeah, so there is a feeling that maybe initially this connection starts off as summer love, where you're like, okay, this is just someone I'm gonna have fun with during the summer, and then we're gonna go back to everyday regular life, and summer will be over. But summer is going to turn into autumn and then winter, and you're going to realize that this person is still around, and this person is still as nice as they were, and are still wanting to offer you a cup of love, and are still a very loving, supportive, caring and understanding person that want to see you do well and want to love you and cherish you, and they appreciate the person that you are. They see the divine feminine within you and they acknowledge it. This person could be a water sign, so this could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancerian, or you could have these um, zodiac signs in your top three or top six, your big six. This could be like a water sign Venus person as well, is what I'm picking up on, or you could be that person, is what I'm seeing. And yeah, it does feel like whether this is short lived or long lived, it definitely has potential to be a long term relationship. But at the end of the day, it depends on you. If you want this to be short lived, then it's going to be that. If you want it to be like a long term thing, then there is potential for that as well. So, you know, approach this connection with your own discretion. But I do feel like for as long as this relationship or this connection exists and is mutual, it is going to be one where there is a lot of love. There is a lot of love, there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of happiness, there's a lot of laughter. And through all of that, there's also growth and healing and letting go. It's like when you're laughing, when you're having fun, it's fixing something in you, it's healing something in you, it's helping you move forward, because now you're seeing that you are capable of experiencing, and you are deserving of experiencing love and joy and laughter. Yeah, and for things to be easy, for love to be easy, for love to not be something that you're constantly chasing or begging for, or settling for the bare minimum. You're going to see that good, healthy, fun love can also exist. So maybe this is going to be a long term thing for some of you, or maybe this is just going to help you kind of get over this person that you have wanting to let go of but couldn't, or there were on and off moments, or like maybe this person is just proving to you that yes, you are deserving of things like this, and yes, the work that you're doing is actually working, because you are attracting better quality people into your life and better experiences into your life, right? So yeah, I mean, this could be a long lasting relationship, but this could also be like a bit of a rebound situation for some of you guys. Take it how it resonates. So maybe this is going to be a long term relationship, or maybe this is just going to be a summer fling, but one that you will be deeply grateful for, and something that you will remember forever, because this person has helped you grow and given you some very good happy core memories, right, of summer. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Let me know what you thought about this reading. Claim this reading, claim this love in the comments below. If you'd like to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, um, subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I will hopefully see you all in my next one. Bye guys.